Good afternoon. Back at it again with another video. My name is Dr. Champagne, Deron Simpson, Dsplayer. And today this is going to be a quick message. I just wanted to just positively tell everybody, to keep your head up, maintain a champion mentality, and do your best to mitigate and stay away from people who have a loser mentality. Do your best to always positively raise the bar if you happen to be around people with a loser mentality. When I say raise the bar, I do mean raise the standard of your communication with that person. Even if they can't go with you in a winner's mentality, you still have to speak, behave, and move in a mentality of a champion, in a professional or just a energy that says, I'm a winner regardless if you're a loser. I'm a winner regardless if you speak poverty over your life. It's not going to affect me in my life because I'm a winner. My champion mentality is so large, it's so engulfed, the losers will never be able to compete. I say similarly to an airplane and a rocket ship, or a helicopter and a jet. You have to show the difference between the two. Yes, all of them may fly, but they all don't fly the same. They're not orchestrated the same to produce the same results. As a champion, you have to know how to push that energy out and maintain that energy as long as you can to show I am a winner, of a winner mentality, a champion mindset, and you have a loser mentality, a poverty mindset, and you keep trying to distract me with your negativity. This can happen in a lot of variations, whether it's community, family, friends, jobs, colleagues, cohorts, whatever it may be. Many times when you speak the truth to people or just have a nature of truth, it is uncomfortable to many people because who are you to say this truth so clearly, so precisely? And many people don't want to operate in clarity. They want to operate in ambiguity. They want to operate where we're going with the flow, to where your winning will always decrease, your productivity will decrease, your confidence will decrease, and your emotions will rise. This is not something you need to be around. It's not something that you mentally can accept. You cannot accept defeat in these capacities. It's one thing to be defeated because you tried and tried again and you keep trying and you're trying to up the ante. That's one thing. But it's another thing where you're defeated because you're going with the flow that never had any structure, that never had any discipline, that never had any clarity or purpose from the beginning. The way I look at it going forward, especially just the way life is going, we are in a time where at one point, people of age would always, say, kids, you're on the computer too much, or you're on the game. And this is before 2025. Let's go back to Nintendo. Let's go back to Sega Genesis. Let's go back when social media and internet and just a lot of things was bubbling up. The same people that demonized it are the same people now who are on it. So I use baby boomer generation for example. They did raise us millennials and other people and other generations, and they were very critical on technology and don't use it in social media, which is fine. Parents and just how, I get it. That is perfectly fine. However, as we millennials and just other generations matured, the boomer generation has now still sucked in all of the technology that they was once demonizing us for. Now they want to be your friend on Facebook to lurk and see, but then they want to still be in a parental aspect towards you where I can be in your business, but you can't be in mine. I can correct you, but you can't correct me. There is no adult to adult connection because the way social media and the environments are working, I should be able to hit you on the text or the Instagram DM or whatever the app may be. And I want so much connection to you, and I don't want responsibility or accountability to develop any prosperous relationship, anything that we can build of success. I want to be able to tell you how to do it this way, but tell me your ideas, and I don't have any ideas. It's a thing where you figure out people don't have compartmentalization skills, and they don't have skills to learn how to create an actually healthy dynamic. The only dynamic is to get in your business, is to figure out, the progress in your life, or, the status in your relationships. And I want to be able to judge you and you still accept me for who I am. I want to be able to tell you this, that, and the third, and you do it, and I still have no penalty of what I told you. I have no penalty of what I say to you that make you feel some type of way. You have to be strong when you're growing up with other people, other generations, working with other people, because what they would try to do is dim your life, minimize your success, minimize everything about you to make them feel better about their life and where they're going, whether that's heaven or hell. This video is not to put anybody down. This video is not to beat anybody up. This video is to express that maturity in your emotions, maturity in your clarity of who you are and what you're giving has to be stern. It has to be solid. You cannot go out into the world or a family dynamic or a group dynamic and look for acceptance, look for validation, look for approval. You have to know who you are in Christ, and you just have to live and die by it, because the world will always try to tell you who they think you are, and they want you to match what they think in their own mind. They want their perception to literally be your reality, and after that, they will make sure they throw everything about you away. Anything of progress, anything of confidence will always be deemed as insubordinate. It will be deemed as you're cocky and arrogant. It will be deemed as, I hate you, and I'm gonna do everything I can to railroad you and take your focus away from yourself and your family, away from prosperity, away from Christ, to focus on me, to focus on the problems that I'm trying to give you, the real estate in your mind that I'm trying to take up. You have to give yourself to Christ. You have to have a sound, stern commitment of who you are, not what you do, not just what you do, but who you are internally. When the lights go off, when nobody's around, you have to already know in your mind, I am Dr. Champagne. I am Deron Simpson. I am a great man. I am a man that's giving and loving and empathetic, but also I'm not going to allow people to bully me, to gaslight me, to manipulate me, to make it seem as if I'm not doing something for them. And there is no mutual understanding. There is no common ground for us to walk adult to adult back and forth together. Please learn the dynamics that's going on in your life. Please learn the dynamic in the life that you're building, and don't let nobody try to dictate what you should and shouldn't do. Yes, we all know rent is high. Yes, we all know things are going up. Yes, we all know that, money is not just being, salaries and wages are not just naturally increasing. But that doesn't mean I have to do something because of that. I don't have to go buy a trailer because salaries and wages are not increasing. I don't have to go get 12 roommates because of that. Although I appreciate you for your, concern or your whatever, this is just an example. This is not that. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a plan. Everybody has something that they want to say about you and your progress in your life. But please understand, they will not be affected by the outcome. They will not be affected by the steps that you take for your own life. for your family. My battery is about to die on this iPad. It seems like it happens every time when I decide to get on the video. But I just want to say positively, keep it champagne, champion mentality, ability to adapt, seek knowledge for self, and inspire in spirit. Speech and behavior are to be of high quality or best version of self. Many people will deliberately not understand you, or they may just not like you at all. One thing about it, they're either going to hate it or they're going to love it. They're either going to naturally like you or not like you. Do not try to conform to people's perception of you, and do not try to put yourself in situations where you know success will never be achieved. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I can't wait to come back and talk to you again. Have a great day.